Hi guys, welcome back to the Crafty Home. My name is Tanya. Today I'm going to do an unboxing of my plum paper planner. So I talked about this planner in my last video, my FabFitFun unboxing. They actually sent me a planner in that, but I had already ordered this plum paper one prior. So this one is fully customized by me. I will go through all the pages and the add-ons that I did, but I'm going to unbox it with you. This is the first time I've ever ordered a plum paper planner. I usually do Erin Condren, or I just do a custom one that I do from like Michael's or Hobby Lobby. So this is a first, and this will be the first time I see it. So I'm really excited. So let's get started. It has a card when it is opened up. It says personalized for you by you. And then it looks like it has some care instructions on how you can keep it in the best shape possible. So that's probably too hard to see on camera, but okay, it is in bubble wrap. This says a year older and a year better. Oh, it's a to from. So if you bought this for a gift, you could actually include the label on it. And then it has a couple of cute stickers that match the planner I chose. So I actually did this watercolor planner. And I chose to do my name in the ribbon and then the year on the front. And I really liked the colors, and this sounds really weird, but I actually got the colors to match my decor in my house because I will leave this on my desk and I want it to coordinate. So I have all hunter greens and kind of minty greens and pale pink or burgundies like my Christmas decor. So this will go really well with that. So that's the pattern that I chose. So, and I got to choose like the fonts and the colors, the shape of the frames and the banners and whatnot on the front. So when you open it up, it just says, like the traditional thing, this planner belongs to, and then you'll put your name in it. And then after that, it gives you the full year calendar of 2020. I like the coloring in this too. I got the one with the rainbow. And then it has special dates. So I'm going to use this actually for probably birth dates and anniversaries, potentially holidays, but those are usually fairly well known, so I may not put those in there, but definitely birthdays and holidays, like anniversaries. Definitely birthdays and anniversaries. And then it says ideas, plans, and goals. And so I will actually probably use this, since I'm new to YouTube, I will probably put ideas for the videos that I want to do on this part, and I will separate them by month. So I liked that came in it. So this is the first month, January. This says notes, so I guess you can make notes on this side too. I don't know. Every month I think has the same dashboard on the month divider. And it looks like for the month you can set 3 goals for yourself, put your birthdays and events, things to remember, and then this is just blank, so you can label it any way you want. And then it has one note page and then your monthly calendar. And I assume you could probably do monthly goals or whatever on this one too. There's a lot of goal writing in this planner. And then the next is the weekly view. So this will be the most useful for me. So I actually chose this kind. There's a couple different layouts you can do. I love a vertical planner. I absolutely detest the horizontal. People love them. My best friend uses horizontal. I don't know. I can't do it that way. So I do vertical. So I chose this layout. It was my favorite one. It gave me the most like spaces to do labels. And I don't know how hard this is to see, but my first section is to do. So every day I can write what I want to do that day or what I have to do. And then the next one is projects. And I almost always have projects going. So usually some sort of craft project or home something. And then the next one, it says Crafty Home. And that one is going to be for my YouTube channel. So anything that I'm doing for this, I will write in there. And then I have both my kids. And so what I'll do is they actually go to separate schools, and they will have separate sports and things like that. So anything that I have to remember for either of them for each day, I will be able to write in those. And then the last one I chose to do meals. So the only thing I plan is dinners for the week. So I will write down each dinner, what we're going to do for dinner that night. And actually this will help me, like when I fill out my kids' schedules on here, it will help me figure out what we're going to have for dinner that night. So I'll know based on what their evening schedule is, how much time I'll actually have to cook. If I need to do something quick, I can figure that out. And if I have more time to cook, I can figure that out. So this will actually help me with my meal planning to be able to plan their activities and then do the meal planning in the same spot. So in addition, I customized this to be this week. So basically anything that I need to do for the week, because I almost always have a running to-do list, I will put in here, and then I can basically plug in anything that I'm going to do that specific day in my to-do column. So I'll have the things I want to do all week, and then each day I'll have like allotted time that I can get those things done. And then at the bottom here, there was another blank one, and it was, I just put verses on there. So each week I'll be able to put like a different Bible verse down there, something to kind of meditate on each week. I did want to explain to you how I use the planner, because every time I watch one of these videos, they just show the planner and I'm always like, well, how are you going to use that? And I like ideas on how to use it, because I think, how do I organize my life in this thing, right? Especially if you're new to planning, it's kind of hard to get a grip on what exactly you want to use everything for. And sometimes there's more space than you need, and sometimes you're just not thinking about everything. It's just nice to know what other people are doing with each part of their planner. So hopefully you get some good ideas from this. So at the end of each month is a couple of note pages. I can't remember. I think I might have added a couple in here, because I always have things that I want to write down. And for me, my planner, I want it to have everything. I do not want to have separate notebooks or binders for a bunch of stuff. Like I want to be able to take this and do everything in it. So that is how I designed this. So I did add in this. This is my shopping lists, and it looks like it has 4. Oh, so it's front and back. So, you know, you assume 4 weeks per month. Sometimes it's 5, but I could use this for my grocery list, or if I have something else to do, although I will likely just use that for groceries. So that one's kind of nice. It's just front and back. And so they have different options where you can add certain sheets of paper that will go in each month. And then they have certain options that will go just in the back of your planner. So I'll get to those towards the end, but for now, that's how it goes. So it goes my notebook, my notes, and then I have shopping list. So this is something I added in too, and so there will be one of these at each month. And it is the prayer. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but it says prayer right here. So it's the sheet that gives you, it's 4 sections of scripture and reflection. So you could do one a week. And then it has room for praise and gratitude, and then room for answered prayers. So for me, if I specifically want to pray for something, I will actually make note of it. And I have a separate notebook for that, but my goal is to put it all in this one so that I have everything in one. But this has a spot for praying for, so you can actually specifically write down exactly what you are praying for. And then this spot for answered prayers, that is such a good way to remember how the Lord is working in your life. And the things that you don't always see from the day to day, like you can look back and say, okay, you know what? There was a resolution for this. So I really, really like that one. And it does have a spot for dates. So I'll probably do this weekly, since there's 4 sections, because it's front and back and it's split in half. So, and then on to February, it's the same thing. Each month is a different color, as you can see, which I really like the rainbow. I love that. So that's reminiscent of Erin Condren, I think. And I really liked that about her planners, is how bright everything is. So I will take you to the back well, actually, I'll just show you each month, but there's August, September, October, November, and December. And I just did a 12-month planner. I order one every single year. I will use this like crazy and it will be beat up and I will want a new one probably in 6 months, but I won't. I'll just use this one. Anyway, okay. So that's the end of December. Then these are the sections I added on. So the first one I did is my home, and I will take you through all the things that it comes with. So this is home service provider. So basically it's a spot that you can write down all the companies you use for bills and anything that is provided for your home. So for instance, it says electric, water, gas, trash, internet, etc. So this is a good reference for the household essentially, or if you have an issue, you have a quick reference to be able to call these people and talk to them. So that's the front of that one. And then home maintenance, it gives you a list so that this is like things you can do if you have things that you need to maintain on your home. And it's by season. So you have spring, summer, winter, and fall, and it says indoor and outdoor. So you can make a list of all the things that you are wanting to maintain for the year. I think this is a really good idea because I think there's a lot of things that slip people's minds when you talk about changing the filters in your heating and air. Those are good things to have reminders of. And then this here is a master cleaning guide. Now I used to do this on my phone. There was an app I had, and when I switched phones, it ended up deleting all my data and I never redid it, but this will let me do it again. And I'm really excited about this. So it gives you daily, weekly, monthly, and annual things to do. And so you can make a list of all the things that you would do in these sections. And it says kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, living and family room, utility spaces, entry, porch, outside, and other tasks. So I can't wait to use that because I do like to have a running list of the things that I do weekly, daily, monthly, whatever. So that will keep me really organized in cleaning. And then it has a laundry guide. I likely won't use this. Then it has my garden. Now this is really cool. I usually do a garden. I haven't in a couple of years, but I hope we're actually house shopping now. I hope that when we get a new house, I will actually start another one. And when I do, I will put some videos on my channel about how I do my gardening because it's kind of a unique way. But this just gives some good tips. Like it tells you what some definitions are. Like it says basic gardening terms. And then it says like it gives a couple of different things that you are probably commonly grown and tells you what it's good to be planted next to. And that can actually help your stuff grow better. Then it says my garden and it gives you 4 seasons. So all the things that you could plant in the 4 seasons. I only do spring, summer. So, and I do have a schedule when I do it on when I put the seeds in the ground. So that will be useful for that. And then this is a family favorites. So this is a family favorites for recipes. And this gives you, it says favorite breakfast, lunch, dinners, and it says appetizers, entrees, and desserts. Really? Appetizers for breakfast? Nope, 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 that's not happening. I never serve appetizers except for like football games or whatever. Like those will be blank for me. But I'm sure I could find some favorites to write on there. And then recipes to try. Probably won't use that part much. I am always trying new recipes. We have a lot of allergies in our house and a lot of food sensitivities. So I am constantly trying to find things that we like. This is just not enough room. I just keep using Pinterest for that one. So that's fine. This is the monthly goals. I don't know what I'll use that for yet. To be determined, but that's kind of cute. You can do 3 goals for each month. And then home projects. So I assume this is for things like if you have construction or I don't know what you'd want to do, updating certain things, adding curtains, changing blinds, adding shelves, who knows, painting walls. So that could be good for that, but to be determined on how I use that as well. This is a gift list. I love this page. I always include this when I customize my own planners. I include gift lists because I am forever just writing random notepads down for people and all their lists. So I will be able to keep each person and ideas for them. It has a spot for the item, the store website, and how much it costs, which is really great because I always research. Like once I get an idea, I find the best price and I will research it. And that is cool that I can write that down. And this can go all year, not just Christmas. It's like birthdays, anniversaries, whatever. So that will be a really nice thing. The next is a shopping list. So, I mean, I already have the individual shopping lists, but I suppose this could be maybe for myself, maybe my own wants that I probably won't buy myself, because it also has a need and want section. So this might be where I keep my personal gift lists. So we'll see about that one. Then it has monthly bills too. It tells you, like, it has a section for when things are due, how much, what they're for, and then you can mark off each month that you paid it. So this is for fixed expenses. So maybe your internet is a fixed expense, your mortgage is a fixed expense. You would write down when it's due, how much, and then mark it off as you pay it. And that's kind of nice. A lot of our bills change though month to month, you know, when you're talking about water and, you know, gas and electric, things like that. Those are all varying amounts. So it wouldn't be very good for that stuff. It would just be stuff that stays the same. And then it has a spot for passwords. It gives you an account website column, username, and then password. And this is kind of cool too, because almost always you'll have different usernames and different passwords for each website. Some websites require you to use a capital letter and a weird character, or some won't let you use the weird character and you have to use the capital letter and numbers or whatever. So it changes all the time. So that would be cool, but I probably won't use it. And then this is a yearly expense overview. It says income, expenses, giving, savings, debt. That would be kind of cool just to see where your money's going. I have a fairly detailed budget that I do, so I don't know if I'll use that. We'll kind of see. I could probably do that. But and then next is important contacts. So it has poison control, your hospital, ambulance, police department, fire department, and then your doctors, dentists, school, things like that. Another good reference sheet. I know for like my husband, he wouldn't know a lot of this stuff, so that would be good for him to, if he ever needed to reference it, he could get in there and find it all in one place. So the next section I did was budget, and I love keeping my budget in my planner. It's just easy for me, again, to just have one notebook for everything. So I added this one in on purpose. This one has a sheet for your bank accounts. There's no way I will put that in there if I lost this. That would just be stupid. But you can do your bank accounts, account number, routing number, stuff like that. And then yearly cash flow. It gives each month income, expenses, giving, savings, debt. That is the same exact thing as this one. And I likely won't use it. Maybe I will, we'll see. And then monthly assessment. So this is really where I'm going to use things. So this one has your monthly income, monthly budget, your starting balance, ending balance for your checking account, same thing for savings, and your net gain or loss from both. Your debt goals, your savings goals, your budget goals. And then it says fixed and periodic expenses. So from date, and then what the expense was, and the money. And this is kind of how I track my spending. So this is how I will do my budget. And then it has, this is another spot I will definitely use. So this right here is my bills. So I will be able to write each bill, how much it costs, the date I paid it, and then be able to mark it off all month. And I love this right here because I can just make an X and say it's paid for January, right? And I can see all the way down for my bills, which ones have been paid and which ones still need to be paid. And this keeps me really, really organized. I had something similar to this last year in Erin Condren. It was a snap-in, so you could take it out and snap it in for each month. I really, really liked that. The only problem with it being, was that it was a laminated thing, and who the heck's gonna write their bills down using dry erase markers? Like, I don't want it to dry erase that I already paid that. So I used to do it in permanent. I did it in permanent marker, and then some things need to be changed. So, you know, I loved that format. It was just hard to use it with a permanent marker, and there's no way you could do it with a dry erase marker. So I love that this is actual paper and I can write it down in pen or pencil, but I could change it if I needed to white it out or whatever. I could actually do that. So I like that. And then this is your debt tracker. It has a spot for creditors, their information, address, phone number, the credit type, account numbers, and then your credit limit, minimum payment, starting balance. And then it gives you a spot where you can do paid and balance, and it just, I guess, your goal to pay off debts and stuff like that. And then it comes with a couple of these grid line papers. I am not a huge fan of grids. I know people use them. I don't know how they use them. I don't know that I'll use those. I can't see myself using those. And then it's got another password thing. Again, I will not use that. But then it's got a My Contacts, which I really like. So this could be families and friends and things like that, that you just want their addresses and phone numbers handy, just in case you need to reference. I know most of that stuff is kept in phones nowadays, so I'll put important people in there, and then the rest of it's in my phone. I'll put important people in there. See if you make it. No, I'm just kidding. I'll put regularly contacted people in there. And then it's got a spot for US holidays. Starting after, basically after the debt tracker, this is all stuff that actually comes in the planner that is not add-on. So the grid paper, the passwords, the My Contacts, this stuff all comes in the planner. So the US holidays, that's kind of cool because, you know, dates change every year. And then it's got a full calendar of 2021. So if I need to reference the next year, I can do that. And then it looks like it comes with a two-sided folder. So that's cool. So if I use any stickers or anything, I can stick them in there. I don't know if I'll keep anything in there. We'll see. But then that's it. That is my 2020 planner from Plum Paper. And I love it. So that is it. I hope you liked this. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more from me, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching. See you next time.